anybody tells you he wants to protest in Nigeria, there is no way. Tell me how many protests you have seen that haven't led or that didn't lead to public destruction.
Look at, in your own case, with all due respect, you are not supposed to fix your salary. The allowances that you give yourself, newspaper allowances, pant allowances, sheeting allowances, you give yourself all sorts of things, with all due respect. And you know it's not right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Plan B TV News. Okay, the ex-president, Olusegun Obasanjo, don't finally come out and is angry the way this government are running their things. On the other hand, Abiodun also came out to warn Nigerians, to threaten Nigerians, to sound a total warning to Nigerians who are protesting. Now, I want us to take it step by step. The first one is that Abiodun came out to say during an interview with Channel Television, he said that they protested 2012, that their protests were just merely fairly on a simple goal. They came out to say that they want this. They were notable men of characters that came out in their youth number to protest and hold government accountable, though it was peaceful. But anyway, let me not just explain. I want you guys to watch the video.
If anybody tells you he wants to protest in Nigeria, there is no way. Tell me how many protests you have seen that haven't led or that didn't lead to public destruction. So we know it is just difficult. Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, but is it the fault of the protesters or the inability
that is why we
of
say,
the intelligence agencies and the security agencies to maintain law and order? It is the job of them to protect the protesters and to protect property.
In 2012, a group of patriotic Nigerians came out to protest in Ojota. I was in Ojota. We had a face to that protest. Buhari was in that protest. John Oyegun was in that protest. Bola Tinubu was in that protest. That is a protest that had a meaning. The people protesting are known.
Oh, so
I'm coming. I'm making a point. I am coming. You are always cutting me short.
Go on.
I must make my point. That was a protest that had a face, a genuine intent. And you could hold those protesters accountable for whatever happens by their followers. Okay? That is a kind of protest government should say, okay, fine, go ahead. It is democratically constitutional for you to express your misgivings about bad governance. There's no doubt about it. Things are hard. I mean, everybody knows there's inflation in Nigeria. Even I know, you know. Therefore, we are saying, when they now said, fast forward to 2020, there was something they called NSAS. I was here. And
I was here as well.
NSAS ended in serious catastrophe. If you were in Lagos, you shed tears. I was right in Lagos at the time. Everybody was crying. They were destroying everything, and it didn't have any correlation with police brutality. How does police brutality, will make anybody to go and burn high courts, City Hall? About a lot of infrastructure just destroyed. They attempted to break Ikoyi prison. Kirikiri, what are we talking about? So we know, once they say they want to protest, they are just trying to destroy public peace.
That's a very, very unfair generalization.
No, but okay, tell me one protest you have seen that not led to public destruction.
The issue is not...
We are talking statistics and logic. I am asking you, Charles, tell me one protest you know that had not led to public destruction. If you tell me 2, I'll tell you 5 that have led to public destruction. So therefore, in view of the fact that we know that there's going to be public destruction of infrastructure, it is better to say, come in a conference format, express yourself, say what you want, put your points across. Let us sit down and discuss, deliberate, and dialogue. After destruction, there will be dialogue. Even those who went to war and they killed themselves, look at what happened in Rwanda. Didn't they negotiate at the end of the day? Well, whether war, whether discussion,
I think you made the point, okay?
So therefore, I am saying to these young people, if you know that you cannot be accountable for whatever happens from the action you precipitate, you better think twice.
According to him, their own protest has meaning. That this one don't have meaning. That, oh, Nigerians are just going out saying all of this. Oh, why will Nigeria even think of protesting at all? You know, you have to give us time to do this. You have to give us time to do that. Some people, you know, I don't know. I don't person like this. I want you to comment first. Person like this, imagine one on one for outside club. Now only one just cannot security. You know, just see her. After you watch this video, you see her tomorrow one on one for outside club. It don't come out, and you and your friends now don't drink on a whole bottle. What do I will do to this guy? Anyway, now the ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo during an interview, you can see in his face, though into is not the same, but you can see in his face that in as much that he did not do so well for Nigeria, that even as bad as he was, but this one is just too baddest. I want you to see, you see, he was knocking his hands on the table. He is angry that even him, as president, that is receiving allowance, that has money, is still feeling the impact of this bad governance and the way they are running their things. I want you guys to watch the video. We'll be right back.
Look at, in your own case, with all due respect, you are not supposed to fix your salary or your allowances. It's supposed to be done by the revenue mobilization and what? Okay. But you decide what you pay yourself, the allowances that you give yourself, newspaper allowances, pant allowances, sheeting allowances. You give yourself all sorts of things, with all due respect. And you know it's not right. It is not right. It is not right for me to be the one to determine what I pay myself. It's immoral. And then you are doing it. The Senate is doing it. And you beat your chest. And in some cases, even the executive give you what you are not entitled to. You all got 200 million naira.
If you are watching this video, I want to first of all appreciate you for watching it to this extent. But what do you guys think about what our ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo just said? Ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, during his time, 1999, I think to 2007 or something like that. Now, though Tinubu and the rest person and Nigerians also criticize him for taking 16 billion, we're not talking about 6 million. 60 billion then for electricity supply, according to our current president, say he could not make a dime payment for a roasted corn electricity supply. Now, if the electricity supply that he was supposed to make with 60 billion could not even reach a town hall that could have been different from this current ballot bill. But me, I want to say, they said it took 60 billion. What is confusing me if it is 60 billion naira or 60 billion dollars? If it's 16 billion naira, that means it's not even half of what this current president Tinubu have taken since he became a president. Because Tinubu take 90 billion. I'm not saying 90 billion for just Muslim Hajj. Tinubu renovate 25 billion for the house of the vice president in Lagos, just to build out, I think to renovate, I don't know, 25 billion. Tinubu took, I think, 5 point something or 1 point something billion. Yeah, billions, but it shall be billions just for the office of his wife. Tinubu took another billions to buy private jets. Tinubu took another billions, and because this one big, for presidential yachts. Tinubu took another billions for him at the Senate. Billions. Now, if you have to calculate trillions that Tinubu have taken just 1 year, it's not even half of the electricity supply we are complaining about Olusegun Obasanjo. So on the other end, let me not divert your attention. What do you think about what Abiodun said? No, why would Nigeria protest? It's their right to protest. Why would they even protest in the first place? I want to ask you. Because they always want to pin this protest to somebody else. Somebody are foiling this protest as if Nigerians are not hungry. Now, person they tell them, say that they're hungry. Why will they be protesting? These people, I just think that this current APC government, Buhari was recorded as the worst president in the entire universe that have ruled in Africa. But when Tinubu came, Tinubu becomes the senior advocate of the worst president. and Buhari automatically becomes a saint. People are not even asking, please, can you just take us to Buhari regime? At least that time, we're not even the hungry like this. We are able to afford our food. But this time now, this one, if you protest, they give you bag of rice. Now rice now be the issue of Nigeria. Now that not be even 50 kg of rice. We're talking about 10 kg, not even half bag of rice, not even second half bag of rice, 10 kg of rice, 50, that day rice. That full bag of rice, share it to 5 people. Now, that bag of rice, now that they distribute, the one bag of rice to 5 people. Now that one I will feed family of 4 for the next how many years? 3 years to come. If you complain, they say, remember we share rice. Now rice be Nigeria problem. Without rice, pay school fees. Would that rise the sustain the family parents? Would that, I don't know. Let me just end it here. What do you think about what Abiodu said? What do you think about what Olusegun said? I want you guys to comment your thoughts in the comment section. This is where we're going to be ending the video today. Remember, we love you, but God love you more. If you love us, the only way you can show your love to us is to comment your thoughts in this video. Until we meet again, don't forget to subscribe. If you do, turn on the notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out on future uploads. I love you. I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. Peace out.
It's not right. It's not fair. It's not good for this country. So this is the thing we have to do. How do we ask people to suffer? And those people who are suffering, please bear with us when you are not showing any sacrifice. And I'm not showing any sacrifice. You are what you are. I am what I am because I'm a Nigerian. Those people out there are Nigerians. They are entitled. So let us look at things that way. For me, that is what we have to do. And as I've said, and I will keep saying it, we are all sitting on a keg of gunpowder, all of us. If we continue to do what we are doing, which is disregarding the interest of the common man, disregarding the interest of the common man. Yes, we want to bring somebody from another, the point you made. We here in Ogun State, between the central and the east, is where they have been getting governor. We've ignored the west. And the truth is this, by population, unless the central and the east yield ground to the west, they will never make it. But for me, what is important is good governance. I will agree that yes, let it go round, and if he doesn't perform, remove him. But there are many states, a few other states like that. Kogi is one, Benue is one, Borno is like that too. Yeah. Where unless there is a yielding of opportunity. I tried here with late Oluni that look, he comes from the west. We didn't make it. I don't know whether putting it in our constitution that look, there will be north-south rotation. What I had hoped was that we will put it by convention rather than by, so that if we see a situation where it is palpably right, but once we did that, and some people thought that it's not the way to go, But what matters to me is ourselves. Because even if you do that, if you put it there, when Umaru Yar'Adua died, there was move, which is unconstitutional move that Jonathan would not, who was vice president and by our constitution, do. There was move in some quarters that Jonathan should not take over. Why? So I will be with you first, that we will rethink, re-examine Western liberal democracy. That's number one. Two, look, what should be the criteria for taking, for bringing people into leadership positions, whether at the executive level or at the legislative level, or even at the judiciary level, or any other public. Because the civil servants are part and parcel of this exercise. And they can be good civil servants and really serve civilly and conscientiously. They can also be evil servants if they choose to be so. So we need general moral rearmament. General moral rearmament, to look at ourselves and say, yes, we are all wrong, and where we are wrong. Then we need to do things differently. We cannot continue to do things the same way that has not worked for us and say. And then if we do that, we are deceiving ourselves. But let us look at things. What must we do differently at the executive level, at the legislative level, at the judicial level, at the civil service level, even at the private sector level? Because we are all in the same boat. And if that boat sinks, we all sink together. But whatever you come with, if we are able to take care of, yes, democracy, let our democracy have African context and African content. Because Western liberal democracy began from monarchy, they can be loyal opposition to the monarchy. In our own case, because we have the only thing we can be loyal to is our country, which is invincible, as some people will say. So, not a loyal opposition, but a partnership opposition that will partner with the government, see things together, debate, dialogue, and come to consensus and move on. One of the things that is ridiculous about this country is the new government comes in and they say, for the first time ever, as if Nigeria has never existed. For the first time ever, this has been done. You talk about the refinery in your opening remark. I went, when I was president, I went and called Shell. I said, Shell, look, come and help us. Run the refinery. Take part. You can take 10%, you can take 20%, but come and help. They say no. I say, okay, all right. If you don't want to take equity, come and run it for me. They say no. So they left. I then called their head one-on-one. I said, look, sit down with me. Why do you turn down? They gave me 5 reasons. One, they said, our refineries are small. I think Port Harcourt is 60,000 barrels a day. No, yeah, and I think that's Port Harcourt. Kaduna is maybe 100. I think Warri is the largest, I think, maybe 120. And they said to me then that, look, refinery is about 250,000 barrels a day. So our refineries are too small. 2, they said, look, even we will run our refineries as a service, but we make sure that we do not run it at a loss. But we make substantial part of our profit in the upstream. So, refinery, if you run it well, you will break even and make a small profit. But if you don't run it well, you will run it at a loss. 3, they say our refinery, the way we have managed it, the way we have serviced it, is not the way that refinery should be serviced. So they don't want to get involved in that. 4, they said to me, the corruption around our refinery, they did not want to get involved in.